For some reason, my camera keeps resetting itself, and I'm not quite sure why. Strange things are afoot here at Casa Jellicoe. Well, after the thrashing at Man City, we tied with Villa 1-1 thanks to a Clark goal in the 24th minute. We beat Watford 2-1 thanks to a Xerxes goal in the first minute, a Pellegrini goal in the 26th minute. Against Norwich, we beat them 2-0 thanks to a Fatua goal and a Xerxes goal. Today, it's West Ham, and then we play the first of our Champions Cup first knockout round games against PSG, who, I kid you not, have literally bought £200 million worth of players the last 3 years running. It's just the way things are when you have a printing press in the bottom of your basement. I'll be honest, I can't remember what we talked about last time with the transfer window. I remember talking about Conor Gallagher, which means we probably didn't talk about Bosco Sutalo, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong given the... I don't know what those are over the S's. But he is a 25-year-old defensive center back who can play all three positions. I brought him in because physically he's very solid. Mentally he's pretty solid. Technically he's pretty good where it counts except for his crossing. But more often than not, he's going to be playing defensive center back, so the crossing doesn't worry me. The 14 tackling, 14 marking are nice. He's a decent header with decent jumping reach. His pace and stamina are okay. And he came in for the right price, which was, totally blanking out, I was literally just looking at it, $8.75 million. So he essentially is taking the Guehi spot because Guehi moved to RB Leipzig for £49.5 million, which I think is not bad. I mean, it's 9.5 more than Palace paid for him. He was a solid contributor the past 4 seasons. He's one of those guys who Palace probably overpaid to get him, but they had to overpay to get hhim. And then Valentin Grigoras, who I kid you not is probably the best young defensive center back I have on my squad. And for the life of me, despite the fact that when I originally got him, he had played 2 seasons worth of football for his home club in the First League of Romanian football, has not qualified for a work permit. And I don't know where it is on the skin. It's possible I am not looking in the right place. But I know for a fact he's been called up to the Romanian squads. Yeah, European International League, International League B. He's at least on the Romanian... Yeah, he's a current international. He's at least on the Romanian under-23 squad, and he still can't qualify for a work permit. It's infuriating. So I managed to get him out on loan to Borussia Mönchengladbach. I'm hoping he gets enough playing time there to qualify for a work permit for next season. If he does, and a couple of the other youngsters I brought on that I've loaned out, in particular Joel Tize, get work permits, our defensive backline is going to be absolutely amazing next season. So today, we're playing West Ham, we're playing PSG. Injury-wise, Admirola gashes upper leg. He's had more leg injuries this year than I don't know what to do about. It's one of those cases where I keep hoping he's improving. If you look at his attributes now as opposed to where when we started, he's definitely improving, but his star rating hasn't gone up, which isn't really a concern because your star rating is essentially comparing you to the other guys in the club, and frankly, the other guys in the club have gotten better around him as he's been here, so I'm not worried about that. It's just, if those numbers start going down on a somewhat regular basis, then yeah, we're going to have some problems. So this is the team we're starting today. We got a Tribe in goal, Laird, Zagadou, Anderson, and Kasuno as the defensive back four, Sayoni and Gallagher as the midfielders, Esposito, Fatou as the attack midfielders, Xerxes and Clark up top as the strikers. Stockbridge is on a yellow card, which is why I'm sort of not playing him at the moment. Gallagher is a more than capable replacement, and it's one of the reasons I brought him on. So Stockbridge can get some rest. I had him take a week off because he really needed it. It was one of those where I'd start him at full physical health, and 15 minutes in the game, he'd be down to like 60%. He was getting a little jaded, as they say. Zuma, Kim Min-jae, Soucek, Declan Rice, Mario Icardi. West Ham's got a solid squad. Oh, not exactly a kickoff highlight, but close. Feet to Rice. Up to Soucek. To Icardi. He feeds Vlasic. Vlasic charging forward, and his shot is very wide right. Fatubu, corner kick in, looping in. Xerxes there, but Rice heads it away. Sayone's there, and he bounces past the keeper. What happened there? Xerxes there, Rice heads it away. Sayone's there, and it goes right by the keeper, and they're going to try and claim that Clark was offsides, but they're counting it. Now, is that a Clark goal or is that a Sayoni goal? Susek feeds McAllister, and Iturbe a very nice stop. Because it didn't look like McAllister touched it, but it could have been the angle we were looking at. Kim Min-jae runs it down. They're calling it a Clark goal. I could have sworn Sayoni headed it all the way through, but I guess Clark got a foot on it. Fatubu, corner kick in again. Knocked away. But Anderson's going to run it down. Gets it to Sayoni. Back heel pass to Zagadou. Gallagher. Oh, he tried passing it up to space, but didn't quite get there. Mitchell ran it down, and then it's bombed forward. McAllister is going to pick it up. Back to Zuma. To McAllister. Back and forth, and finally Vlasic puts it away. It was one of those where Turby dove to block the ball and was out of position. Someone missed an interception, too. So McAllister gets it to Zuma. Zuma brings it in. Turby knocks it away once. Vlasic's there, and he... Zagadou on the free kick. Esposito up to Xerxes. Got between the defenders, and he misses it wide right. Oh, that was a good chance. Tariq Mitchell moved to West Ham. He's had a pretty decent career since he left Palace. Zagadou's not having a good game. Susek puts it away. Put it away over Zagadou. No, looks like that was... No, he put it away over Anderson. Kasuna picked up an injury. That's not good. And it is halftime. The goal just before half gives West Ham a 2-1 lead. Statistically, they've been much better than us. McAllister. Blocked. Esposito. He just kicks it away. Zuma on the throw-in. Almost dispossessed by Xerxes. Susek gets the ball up. Icardi heads it forward, but there's no one from West Ham there just to pick it up. Laird has it. Taps it up to Xerxes. Clark rounds the keeper, but a very nice save, Areola. Now we're going to make a couple changes here. I'm going to get Kasunu off and bring on Ferguson. Esposito is not having a good game, so we're going to bring on... I got to remember this. Is it Baina who's good at the left? Yeah. We're going to save our last sub for now. You know what? We're going to make our last sub. There's 10 minutes left. We can get Xerxes off and bring on Pellegrini. No penalty kick from just outside the box. Fatubu. Oh, curls it wide right. Baina sends a corner kick in, and it's headed just over the crossbar. And we lose 2-1. Man, we just did not have enough shots on target. We had 14, but none of them were on target. We had an XG of 1.79. That's just... We're falling off form, and I'm not quite sure why. Kasuna's out 4 to 7 days. We got PSG coming up in 3 days. So I'm going to save the game here, and then we're going to be back with our match against PSG in just a bit. One of the problems with bringing on so many new people was that Bosco Sutalo missed out on the Champions League registration. Which means Nathan Ferguson's going to have to take his spot. Kasunu's injured. So, you know what? Ferguson's going to have to go there, and we'll bring on Gabriel Barone. Bring on Adam Arola for Rita Wald. Well, everybody's match fit. So we got a Turbe in goal, Laird, Zagadou, Anderson, and Ferguson as the defensive back four. Sione and Stockbridge as the midfielders. Esposito and Fatu as the attacking midfielders. Xerxes and Clark up top as the strikers. Donnarumma in goal, Des, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, Nuno Mendes, Boubacar Kamara. Morlanes, Rabiot, Sabitzer, Fati, and Griezmann. And they got Lenglet on goal. Okay, I have to... It's not going to let me click. Let's flip to PSG real quick. Fati, where's Neymar? Is Neymar not starting? I didn't see him on the bench. Where's my Fati, Sabitzer, Morlanes, Rabiot, Kamara, Des, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, Mendes. Neymar's out, Silva's out, Achraf Hakimi is suspended. No, small favors that. Can we shock PSG and ourselves by winning? Ferguson on the throw-in. Stockbridge. Back to Ferguson. Fatubu. Headed away by Marquinhos, but Laird's going to run it down. Tries crossing it in. It's knocked away. Ferguson's going to recover. Sends it up. Fatubu. Back to Ferguson. Ferguson crosses it in. Esposito's there and he scores. Great play by Ferguson to set up the goal indeed. Got around his defender. Oh, who is that? It's not letting me click on him. Dest didn't even jump up to try and challenge for the header. Fatubu, Donnarumma save, and Zagadou hits it too sharply. It crosses in front of the goal. Doesn't go in. It was a good opportunity, but a missed opportunity. But with a 1-0 lead, with 8 shots, 4 on target, we eke our way into halftime. We've played really well. Kimpembe to Fati. He passes it up Sabitzer, and he puts it past Turbe for the equalizer. 56 minutes in. I think what we need to do is look at Fatu and Esposito are both kind of on the... They're not in the best of health. It's a nice shot by Sabitzer. So we're going to pause it here. We're going to bring Verona on for Fatu. We're going to bring Pellegrini on for Clark. We're going to bring Baena on for Esposito. I'm not really the biggest fan of 3 subs at the same time in the 60th minute, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Quiet second half. Son of a gun. There's supposed to be a way to click on him to take him off. There we go. Desperate times call for desperate measures. We're going to go back down to balanced as well. And it paid off at the end. We drew at PSG. Not the best game. Ferguson went out injured. I knew I took a risk by not registering Sotalo, but I wanted Gallagher, Esposito, and I needed to register the new keeper too. You know what? We'll apply for Tizier's work permit. We're still going to say is no. Ferguson, 3 months with a broken ankle. Ouch, that's... Who do I have that can replace him? Laird can play left or right. It's going to be Sutalo during the regular season. Kasunu's my primary defensive right back. Admirola's coming back. And he can play left. Riedewald can play left and center. Admiral and Riedewald are both registered for Champions League games. Kasunu can also play center. Kasunu can play right. Laird can play right. Laird and Riedewald just became a lot more valuable. You kind of get this feeling in the back of your head when you make 3 substitutions in the 60th minute that whatever can go wrong will. And this time it did. More often than not, it doesn't. But at the end result, we drew with PSG, which was a very, very good result. I want to say they still had some of their best players on the field. I'm looking for the match results. Is it not going to show me the match stats? Interesting. The loss at West Ham hurt us. It helped them out because they moved up into second place with that. But there are 6 teams within 6 points of each other. And there's 4 teams within 2 points of each other. So it's going to be a dogfight for 2nd through 7th again. Chelsea's running away with the league. That seems to be expected. So, you know, it happens. It's going to be... I was hoping really this season we could take a step up and try and challenge for first place, but I don't think that's going to happen. We're a good squad. We're just not elite level yet. So the loss against West Ham really hurt us. We did not play our best game there. The draw against PSG, I will take all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. So, you know, plus that was a home game for us. We did really well. We held them to the 1. I'm perfectly okay with that. So what we're going to do next episode is come back for probably PSG United. Because Liverpool's not having the best season. United's challenging for top 7. That's kind of where the demarcation line is this year. So, we got potentially 10 teams fighting it out for 9 spots. So, it's going to be interesting. So, it was a very not so good game against West Ham, a very good game against PSG. Even though it was a draw, it was a very good game. We did really well right up until when Ferguson got injured. So, we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll practice hard. We'll play well in between. No more injuries, hopefully. And we'll do our best. Man, if we beat PSG... And we beat PSG. I mean, even if we go into the next round and get absolutely thumped, beating PSG is a very good thing. It's a morale boost, not just for the guys, but for me too. So, having played saves in League One before, where PSG just dominate year after year after year, and you know, after 5 or 6 years of banging on the door, you finally break through. It's a really great moment. And tying them, drawing them, is a really great moment. I don't mean to overhype it, but that's how I feel. So. If you feel that way too, let me know down below. If you did like what you've seen and heard, please like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM Jellicoe. I thank you for watching.